Welcome back to Project Zomboid. It's a very foggy day. Let's match the F in the fog with the F in fishing. We're going fishing. Get the fishing book out here. Still need to read the rest of this mechanics book. It's fine. Get some food. Find where we want to actually go for water. Because we need to be next to water to fish. And we also kind of need, like, fishing supplies of some description. And a drink. And everything. I think it's going to be spear fishing for the most part. Got more water bottles in here? Yes, we do. Take another one. We also have these buckets of water. And the barrels of water. We should be fine. Grab some more something food. Just another cereal will be fine. And then we're going to need stuff for making the spears. We need some kind of knife for slicing up tree branches or something. Let's grab... We have a good amount of just regular kitchen knives here too. Grab one kitchen knife. See what we can do here. And then look around for spears and stuff. We had like a broken spear. Or just a spear with something on. We could just take the piece off it and then we just have a spear we could use. We got planks. We got books, which have a star only when I'm hovering over the planks. Input for favorite crafting recipe. Oh, now they have the star back. I don't know. Anyways, look around here. I think we could do it with a plank too. I think we just have some regular sticks also in here somewhere. We really could organize things if we wanted to. So we read in here also. This is the box of things we already used. There's a tree branch. That should function. Let's see what we can do with this. Carve a steak, carve a trowel. Show crafting recipes used in. Show build recipes used in. Tree branch. Used in these. Small handles. Wooden rod. Fix with epoxy. Carve a short bat. Make a steak. How about a spear? We make a spear with a spear. Recipe names. Assemble a spear, carve a spear. Spear needs a long stick. Alright. Extra steps. So, long stick. Just get to it from here somehow. Also items, broom, I saw you long stick, mop, rake, sapling, twig broom. It's also an option for making a wooden spear. If we had a broom, we could just make it. That's something. Alright. Let's go into search. Stick. Carve long stick, get long stick. From a broom with barbed wire. Saw a long stick. To get a wooden rod. Carve a long stick with any of these various knives. Or meat cleavers or machetes or anything. And the other option is a long stick from a sapling, an ice hockey stick, or an ice hockey stick with barbed wire. Well, we have tree branches. Can we chop the tree branches into something? Oh, this system. Requires items, branch. We can carve a stake, or a trowel, or a drill plank. Simple wooden tongs with some twine. Some epoxy. Make a bone war hatchet. The bone war hatchet head and a tree branch and leather strips. Saw large branch into planks. 2 small handles. 4 small handles. A bat. A large handle, a medium handle, a plank, a short bat, a wooden rod. Just Output items, a spear. Carved spear. From a long stick, or a sapling, or a broom, or an ice hockey stick. No way to get from wood to wood we can actually use, huh? Alright. Could dismantle a long implement. That would give us a broken long stick. That's not what we need. Assemble a spear. Long stick just becomes spear with thing. And bind stuff to a long stick. Carve a spear from a long stick. I think we have a sapling or something. Anything else we can do with this branch then? Tree branch. We can carve a stake or a trowel from an entire tree branch. Alright. Oh, we can't use this to make what we need. Here's a worn garden hoe. We could not do anything we need. What can we do with a log? Saw a log into planks. That's fine. It's like a smaller stick, I guess. Here's some twigs. That's too small. Look at this crafting again. Crafting. Move it into the fishing section. What do we got in here? Make a fishing rod. Needs a wooden rod, twine, paperclip, and a kitchen knife on it. Fix a fishing rod. Make a fishing net, harvest row. Dismantle a fishing net into wire. If we make a fishing rod, then we need like bait and stuff. That's not really what we're really going for here. That's extra steps. And all these other pieces, and it's just going to break immediately anyways. Yeah, the idea was, let's make a spear. Needs light to carve a spear. Fair. You can use a kitchen knife, a sharp flint flake, all these other knives. Sapling. We have an available sapling. We can carve a wooden spear here. Grab that sapling. Time required. Amount of time. The problem is, if we go through this entire wooden spear, then what? Because I don't have any more long sticks. Long stick. Carve long stick. Sapling, ice high stick, or ice hockey stick with barbed wire. Get long stick from a broom or a mop or a twig broom. Can make a twig broom. We could just access information from clicking on the names of things. That'd be great. Twig broom. Make a twig broom that needs a sapling or a long stick. So we tie twig bundle to a long stick. We can make this, and then we can get a stick back from it. Long stick. Nap long stone blade. No. Saw a long stick or sapling into wooden rod. That's the opposite of what we want. We want to turn something into a long stick. We need things with sticks on them, or ice hockey sticks, I guess. Okay. Well, we have one wooden spear in terrible condition. So, that's great. Oh boy. Need some cereal. Think about my choices here. Still foggy? Of course it is. Oh boy. We have the river right over this way. So at least that's viable. If we look around on the ground, we could find a long stick. That's apparently exactly the only thing we can use here. What can we do with tree branch then? Recipe name. Required items, tree branch. A stake, a trowel, tongs, reinforce a weapon with a can of screws. Craft twine with a wooden rod, or a tree branch, or a medium handle, and a knife, and some kind of hemp or flax or sinew or something. So it uses an entire tree branch, or a medium handle. You can make some twine. You can fix things. Make a crude stone axe with the entire tree branch. A hammer. Bone spike weapon. Carve a bucket. Knitting needles, medium handles. Requires carving level 1, carving level 7 to make a bat. Nap a stone blade scythe is napping level. A jawbone axe. I need a jawbone from an animal or something. Yeah. We're also here just assuming that spearfishing is even a thing anymore also, so that's also something. Let's go. No, let's not. It's too foggy. What else could we do? Well, we don't want to go outside and do foggy stuff. I don't think we're going to be able to do any welding. Maintenance is from fighting. There's no agriculture or animal care inside. Fishing is outside. Trapping. If we could carve something. Creation of small wooden objects. So crafting section. Carving. You can carve a long stick from a sapling or an ice hockey stick. The power of carving, I can turn a stick with a bit on the end into a stick. Amazing. We need level 1 for these. Level 9 to make a bat. Turn a large. Oh, it's got a large branch now too. Huh? Okay. That's what we had. Large branch, small branch, sapling, stick, tree branch, large branch, large handle. We need to chop more things down. We would need more axes for that then. Large branch, make a bat, large handle, and a large branch into a plank. All these carving bits require actual carving levels, which we don't have. No, looks like it's not too foggy anymore. We're doing everything. Good enough. Let's take our vehicle over to the beach or something. See if we can find a good spot. We can drive to the river. There's a few options in that regard. Just look here. A lot of forest in this section. If we go like over this way, it's like on the edge of town. We were there before in a previous life. Let's see if we can make it work this time. Just to be over in the general area. Let's see how many zombies are up this way. Houses, zombie. Road curves this way. There's also this path here. Out this way. Yeah. We got some zombies to deal with. You're ruining my day at the beach. Not allowed. Yeah. Zombies coming. Yeah. 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 Alright. That's taken care of. Leather coat with 6 holes in it. That's a lot of holes. My goodness. Wild stuff out here. More zombies up this way. Eat some cereal. Contemplate my life choices. Keep the zombies off the road. Clear out the rest of this area up here. In theory. A zombie. Over this way. Bonk. You stay down. Okay. There's some more zombies. Move the van up at least a little bit. A little bit warm. Mostly from all the layers. But, you know, something. We're a herbalist, apparently. Stout, fit, very low weight. The health mechanics are definitely something in this game. Oh my gosh. It's a party on the beach. If you wouldn't even call this a beach. Ah, boy. Alright. A few zombies at a time here, thanks. I'm gonna deal with all of you all at once. I'm on Zomba. This was kind of just all over here. The incredibly slow shambling until they are pretty much right next to you is definitely a system. Bonk. Stomp and miss there, my goodness. There's zombies. You on the other side of that? No. Yeah. This way. I'll keep them at least a little bit away from the water too. So they're not smelling all their rotten while we're trying to get our fish. Also keep the fish better, or whatever we're gonna say. Come on over to the pile. Welcome to the pile. Right. Next. There's zombies. Over here. This makes it easier to look through all the loot too. Everybody's just in a nice convenient pile. Bonk. Stomp. Make sure nobody's sneaking up behind us either. Wouldn't be ideal. Yep. We got a whole kind of house here or something. Yeah. Bumps in the water. That's some cool stuff. And zombies. We'll collect up some zombies here. Not all the zombies, but yeah. Let's start. Alarmed. I'm alarmed by the zombies. That's fair. It's a reasonable thing to be alarmed by. Where's zombies down there, too? Sorry. Already smelling near the pile. Zombies. Welcome to the pile. And you. Get in the pile. Bonk. There. Hey, zombies. Come on, come over this way. I'm just gonna put everybody in the pile. It's like a solid choice. Need to finish this up before it gets too smelly now. Man, something's really smelling here. What could it be? Yep. Oh. Give you a stump. Come on. We're getting a little uncomfortable with the current situation that we're in. Just a classic pile. Don't think too much about it. Some more guys over there. We can get those in a different pile. Alright, pile of zombies. What are we looking at? Grabbing everybody's watches. Some of those later. Lurko with 5 holes. In theory, we could get some, like, maybe a couple leather strips or something. Not too much. It's hard to say if this is all the zombies. There's a hoodie with a hole in it. I wish everything has holes in it, unfortunately. Yeah. Let's go to the other side here. Get some zombies from here. Got a chair. Some zombies. No more zombies. Another zombie? Must be photo. A knife. Leather coat with 2 holes in it again still. Another jacket bloody, hole in it. Zombie. A zombie. Zombie clothes are definitely not the best. With all the holes. There you go. Alright. We did it. A little uncomfortable. Maybe slightly more comfortable with no zombies here now. We can get in here, since we can just break down the door. But maybe it'll just be open. Wouldn't that be an idea? I do have some reservations about just being, like, trapped in a direction. Goodbye, door. And we got a free plank from it. And a doorknob. Could technically be some fish and stuff in here. Be a reasonable spot for it. In this shelf right here. A lead pipe, a steel rod, and a toolbox full of stuff. Okay. I like random bits. A worn hammer. Nah. Epoxy, actual padlock, pliers, twine, and wood glue. Don't need a padlock. Security is not an issue when all the zombies just... That's not how it works. So yeah. This isn't even a safe location here because we have the door gone. Actually slightly more safe than just existing. Let's eat a tiny bit of cereal. Try to go spearfishing. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Equip in both hands. Spear. Shovel, natural water source. Disassemble the door. There's dung somewhere. Fishing. Fishing panel. How to fish. The fishing rod in both hands. With the water plus LB to cast. Line tension. Reel in the catch. Too much tension. Survival guide. Is there no spear fishing? Very specific information on the fishing panel. Equip the fishing rod in both hands. If that's the case, that's a problem. Because that is a lot more work. Fishing, natural water source, wash, drink, unsafe, fill a bottle, unsafe, sit around. You're getting thirsty too. Ran out of water on the way here. So if that's going to be the case, we need to find or make fishing something. And there's also the fishing net. And that's not a fishing rod. 10 uses, 5 uses, fishing net. Open a box of fishing hooks. Carve a bone fishing hook. We need a sharp bone fragment. Or a paper clip. I'm sure the paper clip and twine fishing rod is going to just be perfect. Alright. I'm going to just attack the ground. Attack the water. A spirit with my spear. And yeah. It's more of a slashing spear. That looks of things. Wooden spear. Limited impact with one hand. That's also fine. Usable in recipes. It's used in a bunch of spear things. How is wooden spear used in this? Is this another possible option? Yeah. I also do fire hardening. Some wood charcoal. Fire harden the spear. The spear and a knife. Requires an open fire. Makes sense. Fix this with duct tape. No. Let's see what's in the garbage here. It's not the garbage that's smelling. It's the pile. A dirty bandage. This is a good one. Clean it up. Okay. In terms of anything, that was not much of anything. Sometimes it'd be like that. Okay. Yep. If we need to make our own fishing rods, then we'd also need bait, probably. Then we don't have any of that. Spearfishing. Have to look into that. Hum. We tried. We cleared out the beach a little bit, if that even counts for anything. The zombies are always moving around too, so that's also something. Okay. We're back. Also found some stuff, I guess, technically. We have a few things in here. A box where we're putting stuff in. 44, 47. Let's have some space. We have these, doorknob, epoxy, lead pipe, pliers, steel rod, twine, wood glue, extra plank. We really need to decide if we want to try to organize things here or not. It's in an absolute state currently. Fillet knife can be in cooking-ish stuff. That'll be fine. The one section that's somewhat organized here. We got food, drinks, mostly first aid and cooking stuff. Yeah. Anyways. Completely... Where did we put our other book we were reading? It was... the last one. Oh, we can look back and see where we put it, technically. Should exist, though. I'm very thirsty. Grab out another drink. Bottle of water. Immediately half gone. You'll love to see it. Yeah, we can't read the Fishing 2 book, since we didn't get any fishing anything done. So yeah. We'd half read a book. What was it? Look at our skills here. We were doing mechanics. It's got a multiplier 4. Maybe in the mechanics 3 book then. That we were reading. Yes, maintenance. Masonry. Well, it's around here somewhere. Probably. And this is why we need things to be more organized. We can actually find what we're looking for. My goodness. It's in the food cabinet. Almost in the fridge where we tried to put it. Just moved over to the next thing, I guess. Close-ish, enough-ish. Read it. For a while. Can we finish reading this right now? That'd be alright. We are already tired. It's acceptable. Let's see here. Our new watches. Stop. Stop having an alarm. Set alarm. Don't. Where were we? Let's read in a book. Late into the night. And we still have lights in here. So it means we can. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Very tired. Hungry. Just finished reading. I can eat cereal while I walk over to the book pile. There we go. Eat a bunch of cereal while I walk to the book pile. Solves that. Mechanics 3 on the ground. Sorry, read it. Now we get 8 times 3 times multiplier if we did more mechanics. But we kind of don't want to because we don't have any other ability to actually do the useful things because we don't have the recipes. It's a situation, for sure. Well, we'll see if we can actually do fishing. If it's even possible. And also, where would we get bait? From just foraging? Perhaps. We'll think about it. Next time. Goodbye.